I need to do a couple of videos about me, and because as you can see, things have changed, and we've got a lot of people on the stream right now. Wave and say hi, everybody who wants to say hi to YouTube. Um, People regularly ask me, who have known me for the last 4 years since I've started streaming and doing YouTube, or older than that, people who were since 2013 that I've helped to mentor or something like that. They come along, they meet me, and again, like, Rob, what the hell happened? So I'm going to give you a little bit of an update about my personal life and why I look the way I do, and how I'm sitting with my family and everything like that. Why I'm in this apartment still. I'm going to try to keep this video short. So what are we? We're like maybe 20, 30 seconds in. But if you skip this video if you don't care, but if you are curious, what the hell is up with this guy? You may remember several years back, I was much fatter, much dumber, and much less happy, more angry. And there are lots of reasons for that. And if you want the long drawn out explanations, follow one of my 4-hour bike streams and ask me the question, and I'll give you the whole thing, and I'll probably end up screaming at some point, talking about some of my history that I've had to overcome. But the short answer is, I prioritized health. Bottom line, I prioritized my health. I removed a bunch of things from my life that were distracting from that. I made sure I got a good sleep, and that made me healthier. I started biking a lot. This is just one of the bikes. This is the first bike you guys saw me on. I now have a road bike that I was gifted, but for free, from somebody who had a double knee replacement. Story about that, if you want to ask me on the bike. The other bike right here is a kicker bike, a kicker Wahoo bike. That's probably the biggest investment I made. That was a $4,000 bike that helped me drop something like 15 to 20 kilos all by itself. And I started doing a lot of indoor bike riding, much of it not on stream. Some of it is on stream. I'm a big fan of Zwift. If you don't know what that is, if you'd like to undergo the same transformation I did, I'm happy to answer questions for you to help you do that. I made a video about how to prepare for retirement, and number one point is get yourself healthy, because that way you don't have to depend on health insurance. But if you're healthy, you do sometimes, but whatever. So that is what happened. I started getting back on my bike. It was kind of a renaissance of something that I did a long time ago. I used to do a lot on my bike, and so it's been a rediscovery of the biking thing. I also, been practicing a little bit of yoga on the side as well. I have eliminated a lot of stress from my life, so I don't allow myself to rant as much as usual. That's been creeping back as I've been starting to do tech things. Everybody knows I'm famous for ranting, and hopefully I can change that. I would rather be famous for helping people improve their lives and showing them how to navigate the problems and identify the problems without letting the problems sap me from my stress and from my health, by causing me to stress out. So that's what's changed. What happened to my teeth? There's a clip. There's a clip about it, and I'm gonna let you go find the clip. You can do the treasure hunt on this. I do not want to show you the clip. It is a highlight on Twitch. If you want to see, there is a clip on YouTube of the exact moment where I lost my teeth. But if you really care to know about how I lost my teeth, the entire 14-hour stream is saved on Twitch, and you can go to that clip. You can find out the moment, and you can see where I face planted. 100% liability on the other person. It was a party girl while I was biking downtown in Charlotte, and she turned right out in front of me and made an impossible U-turn with no lights on from a completely dark parking spot, and I could not avoid it, and I face planted and went to the ER, and my stream kept me alive, and actually had some PTSD a little bit after that. The stream has been there for me all through that. In fact, I had people reach out to me, making sure, can we find him? This has become a thing. I actually made a whole video about how the stream has helped me feel safe doing activity. I know that sounds really crazy, but my community has got my back. So if I'm out paddleboarding by myself solo, and something goes wrong or whatever, ever since that moment, I feel a lot safer having the stream around with me. So it's one of the reasons that I do live streaming. And yeah, you guys make sure that I don't forget things. I've been rear-ended in the car live. There's just been so many things happen. So to me, the live streaming gives me a sense of security, and I've been taking my IRL rig around with me a lot more. Um, in terms of my personal life, many of you know, I'm still married to Doris. Doris has had a phenomenally meteoric rise in the art world, and it's just absolutely phenomenal. Which culminated in December with her having her own show at the McCall Center, and she literally the U.S. ambassador to Germany. I'm saying the German ambassador to the U.S. attended, and they asked for their own special event. And her career has just been exploding. She's showing pieces in Vienna and Italy and all over the world, and her art career is just going nuts. That occupied a lot of our time last year, but we're now, focusing on getting a house, and not we're still in an apartment, and so we're gonna look for that, and then of course we'll be mixing up with our family and having more of our immediate family come over and stay with us. That is like kind of a whirlwind tour of where I am and how things are going. I've been taking. I'm now working within the next week or two. I'll be working full time for the corporation for which I was doing contract work. So that means more sabbaticals, better health insurance, a bunch of other things. I decided to do that because it was when I found out that they paid 25% of my salary for up to 3 months of sabbatical. I was sold. It was not really hard. So that's what's going on in my life. If you have any other questions, I don't know what else to tell you. Uh, I'm happy to entertain questions about what's going on and how things are going in my personal life. But that's it. That's it. So, particularly on the health front, if you are interested in that, I do spend about from anywhere from 2 to 4 hours a day, usually every day, doing outdoor healthy activities, and that is a big percentage of my content on Twitch. And I probably should end with that because people are very confused. They're like, is this guy a tech streamer or is he an outdoor IRL streamer? I can't really tell. The answer is both. And I decided to not separate those two as way too much work. So hopefully that answers your questions.